Yo, what's up? It's your boy Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Legends never die, they stay in our hearts. If you want to support us, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also you can come down here and hit the join button under the video or in our channel section. And you can also join our Patreon, patreon.com/currency365. And we also have Cash App and also PayPal for supports if you want to sow some seeds. Peace out. God bless. Enjoy the video and keep the movement going. Legends. Bye. All right, all right. Welcome back to Currency 365. Hope you guys are doing well. Let's do a quick video on Jasmycoin. We haven't talked about Jasmy in a long time on this channel, but of course, every single day on Patreon, we talk about Jasmy, and we are, on fire on Jasmy. We gave you the inverted head and shoulders on Jasmy there. We said it's going to copy Bitcoin to the upside, and this was weeks and weeks and weeks in advance before anybody else was talking about Jasmy, inverted head and shoulders and everything. And it just played out. It had a delay. We had to wait a little bit, but that was okay because you could have bought more while you were waiting, right? And then we had our targets on Jasmine. So that's for, of course, the targets are for Patreon, but it's moving in our right direction. So we already hit our first target on Jasmine, which was, I can give it now. It was 3 cents, right? So that was the first target. We already hit that, and so the next target's coming up, and then we have another target after that. And of course, the goal for Jasmine, you guys already know that because I did the video on Jasmine earlier this year about where we wanted to go by the end of the year, and we're looking for $1. So we got, we're starting to make our move now, and Jasmine got a long way to go to get the $1, but we're expecting some things to come from Jasmine, right? And the Japanese, but we're expecting way more lockups, right? And so more lockups of 100 million tokens, 300 million tokens, 500 million tokens, a billion tokens. We're hoping for more partnerships and more lockup. At least five more. You would think at least five more partnerships before the end of the year will happen, right? And so that's going to be five more chances of lockups, right? So every new partnership, dealing with the ecosystem will be another chance for Jasmine to lock up tokens, right? And so yeah, and also Jasmine's supposed to be there. Looks like they're going to be burning tokens as well as locking up. So that's bullish, and they got their own chain coming. They got their own Jasmine chain coming. Reminds me of Binance when Binance was starting out, and then they created their own chain, and I think it's almost like similar, right? They had all these things and all these goals to accomplish, and they got it done, right? And now Binance is at $700, right? And so Jasmine looks the same way. You could have got. You're gonna look back and be like, man, this coin was freaking under a penny, right? And now it's freaking 3 cents, and then now it's $15, right? So next year you're gonna be looking at Jasmine, you're like, this thing was. I literally saw this thing under a penny. Now it's $7 or whatever it is next year, right? $1, $2, $3, whatever price it gets to next year, right? Now, the faster we lock up, the faster this thing's going to move, right? So the more you reduce the supply, of course, CoinMarketCap is not going to tell you the lockups because they don't do. I mean, CoinMarketCap don't tell you anything unless you have it in real time, right? So to update this circulating supply is going to take forever, right? So, I don't know why people don't contact CoinMarketCap and just let them run their API or whatever so they can have their circulating supply, total supply, and max supply in real time, like Luna Classic does, right? So I'm not sure why everybody else isn't doing that. So only a few coins have their stuff in real time. Now, of course, Dex Tools has your stuff in real time, but many of these tokens are not on Dex Tools either. So it's really weird that some of these tokens you can't find on Dex Tools. That's really weird because they all should be on Dex Tools. You have a contract address, you should be on Dex Tools right now. I don't know if they have I don't know if Jasmine has a contract address. I mean, of course it does. It's on Ethereum, but there's some other. But yeah, I don't even know. Like, is Jasmine on Dex Tools though? Like, you know what I mean? So some of these tokens that do have contract address, you still can't find them on Dex tools. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of interesting. So anyway, so that's what it is. I wish all of these tokens that were on Dex tools as well, because Dex tools actually reduces the supply when you burn, reduces the supply when you lock up. Like they actually do that in real time, right? So you don't have to wait like CoinMarketCap's here months and months and months and months to get the actual information. But either way, we've been talking about Jasmine, and the only reason why we're talking about Jasmine is because of Apostle Solomon. Because we didn't know anything about Jasmine until she said Jasmine, right? So you know what I mean. So you guys need to be showing her some love and sending her some donations if you guys are in are taking a little bit of profit off of Jasmine. Make sure you send her some donations as well. Of course, you better be sending me some donations because I'm the one that's been here grinding. And, so she's the founder, right? So she's the one that found Jasmine for everybody, and I'm the one that put the work in, right? So I'm the worker, right? So you better send me something, and then you better send the founder something, right? So this is a little token of your appreciation, right? Because this has been an absolute gem, right? So we had to wait a little longer, but it's got, but you had time to load up a lot more, it's really interesting, really interesting because I see people talking about, yeah, I'm heading towards 1 million tokens, and I'm like, well, the person who's talked about 1 million tokens first was me, right? I said, if everybody can get to 1 million tokens, you're gonna be really happy in Jasmine. So I know Matthew Perry got to 1 million tokens. I know Oscar Ramos got to 1 million tokens. I know a bunch of other people got to 1 million tokens, and now they're holding and they're very happy. So it's pretty awesome. Um, so up we go. We're up 783 percent in the last year, and so Jasmine just been nothing but a blessing. And I told you guys when Binance put it into the innovation zone or whatever they put it in, right? I said, don't worry about that, man. Don't worry about that because they did the same thing with Shiba Inu, and Shiba still ran up 1,000% that October, right? So it didn't stop it. And I said, Jasmine will do the same thing, right? So you can see a year later, Jasmine is up almost 1,000%, 783%, right? So almost the same thing. So I said, don't worry about that foolishness, innovation zone stuff, right? So Jasmine's still gonna run up, and as long as we start lockups and do what we do, it doesn't really matter. So Jasmine's running now. So we're at 4 cents now. Continue to battle that 4 cents area. And then next up, of course, is up and up and up if we can get up to those other levels there. And if we don't, we pull back, then it's a great opportunity, right? Because you know where Jasmine's going, right? So, and, so any type of pullback is a great opportunity. Any pullbacks in the threes is a great opportunity, in my opinion, before we even start the massive move up in cryptos and maybe even the stock market, whatever. I do think that there's TC put the video out about people being having the rug pulled underneath them, and because the markets were pumping and pumping, pumping, so the Feds are buying the debt. So what's gonna probably happen is the Feds are gonna keep buying the debts, devaluing the dollar, and then they're gonna pump up the markets, and then the dinar's gonna revalue right in that pump, and then they're gonna pull the rug, right? So right? So that's probably that maybe that's what they're gonna do, and that's why you take profits on the way up, and you don't have to worry about that. That's foolishness. So of the Feds and them pulling the rug out of people from underneath people, right? So when the markets are pumping, 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 don't forget to take profits, right? Okay, so that's what's going on with that, with Jasmine and stuff. But there is a plan that I can't talk about, and I told Patreon as well, right? I cannot talk about it, but there is a plan to deceive many people in the exchange. So, but I cannot talk about it. You have to go to God and ask God what that is. So I cannot talk about that, right? So, and nobody else should be talking about it as well. So, um, if they know what it is. So if you know what it is, if God has shown you what it is, do not say anything. You can get yourself in very big trouble. All right. So but yeah, but it is part of that thing of pumping, 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 and then pulling the rug. So I'm not gonna explain it. I'm not supposed to. I'm not allowed to, and I'm not going to. Okay. So, and that's from God's orders. That's from, that's not from the elites or anything. That's from God, right? So I don't, the elites don't control anything I say, right? So that's, when God tells me to shut up, that's when I shut up. You know what I mean? So he knows best, right? He knows best. So, it is what it is. So anyways, but fun times are coming. Fun times are coming. Yeah, the markets are gonna pump. It's a selection year. Not an election like Greg says, right? It's not an election. It's a selection, right? They're gonna select somebody, and they're gonna make you go vote and pretend that your votes count, right? So that's what they do all the time, right? Anyways, it is what it is. So maybe your votes do count. Maybe they don't. I don't know. It's just a game, you know what I mean? And they love making people play the game, right? And the game of the Matrix. So I don't play the games. I don't play the games. I don't care. I'm gonna be wealthy regardless who sits there. A rat could sit in that desk, and I'm still gonna be wealthy. I'm still gonna do everything that God has me that I promised that I was gonna do before I came here, right? So you sign contracts with God before you get here, and so it doesn't matter who's gonna be in charge and stuff. You're gonna fulfill everything that you assigned God with God before you came here, right? So you'll fulfill it regardless who's in that seat. It could be an alien in that seat, right? So it doesn't matter. So just get it done, get your things done. Um, you know, have you be prepared for anything possible that they're gonna throw our way, especially with these pockets of wars everywhere, right? And Jasmine is one of the keys, right? Jasmine's is a Japanese gold mine here apparently, and it's like Bitcoin 2.0. It's like Bitcoin on steroids here, and it's really cheap, right? And also the circulating supply is 49 billion, but if we start locking these things up, man, you start locking some of these tokens up and start burning. I mean, we could reduce this circulating supply in half. You know what I mean? And so we could do way more than that. So we get about 20 companies, the partnerships with, and we start burning. We can get down about $15 billion in supply, and now you're looking at a really good numbers, right? And the market cap is still really low, only a $2 billion market cap, 1.9 billion market cap. So not even, it's just getting started, right? So anyways, that's it. Peace out. God bless. And we just hit 4 cents again there, as you can see. What are we up on the day here? 4% on the day. Wow, we actually went to 4-1 before we had a double top there and pull back. So wow. Okay. So the week we're up 27%. Month is up 100%. Year we already stuck to that in an all time. It's actually down 96% on. Almost looks like Lunk chart, right? So it's a great opportunity to buy low, right? So and this is not a rug pull. This is them just dumping all of the total supply, the max supply, into the circulation, and they had a plan. They told the community that they were going to do this ahead of time, and so that people could be able to buy cheap, and then they would start their ecosystem, right? So they wanted to get all the coins out of circulation, into circulation, and then start their ecosystem. They did that, right? So they did that, and people were saying, "Oh, the chart's ugly. I'm out. I'm not going to be investing in Jasmine. No, 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 no. This is a rug pull." No, it wasn't, because they told us that they were going to do this, and then they were going to start their ecosystem. They did exactly that. And so that's why this is different than, Luna crashed, right? So Lung crashed, and so that's that. But the charts look the same, but it's a different story, right? So, and I believe both of them are going to have really very great stories in the next 18 months here, and make people very wealthy. Peace out, God bless. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go Jasmine, go! Hope you guys are in Jasmine, or at least trading Jasmine on Margex, and you can trade it to the short side, long side, whatever you want to do on there, and hopefully you guys are making some money trading Jasmine. You can do 50x leverage to the upside or downside, or whatever, 10x, whatever you're comfortable in, and just you can trade it that way. If you don't want to hold it, you can trade it, right? So peace out. God bless. Bye.